Hello and welcome straight on to the election stories. The BJP and its allies, Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar's Nationalist Congress Party hope to win despite the setback they suffered in the Lok Sabha polls earlier this year. The morale is high, especially after BJP won a historic third term in Haryana, while the MVA, the alliance of Congress, Uddhav Thackeray faction of Shiv Sena and the Sharad Pawar faction of the NCP, which bested the ruling alliance, is counting on a repeat performance. Here's a report brought to us by our colleague Radhika.
Maharashtra is all set to go to polls on November 20th. This is going to be a single-phased election. November 23rd is when results will come out. A lot has changed in Maharashtra since 2019, since last assembly polls, political landscape changing, government collapse happened, rejigs, splits, realignments, identity battle for both Uddhav and Sharad Pawar as far as this election is concerned. They came out victorious in Lok Sabha polls. Image battle for rival factions of Sena and NCP that join hands with the BJP and unfortunately face defeat in the LS polls. And for BJP, this is prestige battle, which came back to power post, Sena joining hands with the Congress and NCP. A government, of course, launching a lot of schemes, SOPs, ahead of elections, bonus for BMC employees, toll waiver for motorists, Ladki Behan scheme, constitutional status to SC Commission, income limit increase for OBC non-creamy layer and so on. So therefore, at this point, government is trying to woo the voters as much as possible. Seat sharing talks happening as far as Mahayuti equation is concerned. It is looking at about 140 to 150 seats for the BJP, which is coming across as the big brother once again, and for Shinde Sena perhaps close to about 80 to 90 seats, and not so much for Ajit Pawar, perhaps 40. MVA says, even there is no disagreement there as well. Congress may get the larger chunk along with Sena, equal division perhaps, and Sharad Pawar may get about 80 seats. This is what we are being told. Mahayuti maintaining that 90% of seat sharing talks are over and it will be finalized very soon. Same being echoed by MV as well, but a lot of internal disputes and bickering going on as far as 288 member assembly constituency are concerned. So it's not going to be easy, decision on the seat sharing formula since the alliance partners have changed. There have been rejigs and realignments, but we'll have to see how things will pan out. It's certainly going to be exciting elections. And a lot of high voltage campaigns is what we'll see in Maharashtra in the next few weeks.
And here's some news about the other state that's going to polls, which is Jharkhand. BJP held its CEC meet in the capital at the BJP headquarters earlier today, and the meet was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This was done after the announcement of the polls. BJP is gearing up for the Jharkhand polls, and PM Modi led this CEC meeting, as you can see in those pictures. Jharkhand will vote in two phases on November 13th and 20th. The counting of votes will happen on November 23rd. Earlier, Jharkhand Core Committee meeting was also held on 7th of October.
Finally, the party's candidates for Jharkhand Assembly polls next month. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party Central Election Committee who met where Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP President JP Nadda, National General Secretary Organization BL Santosh were amongst the CEC members who deliberated upon the probable list of nominees at the party headquarters today. It was also Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Hemant Sharma, along with the Jharkhand leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who deliberated upon the final list of the candidates, which we are expecting up in another 2 days. Certainly, it was also, earlier the meeting that was held at JP Nadda's residence, where almost the deal was done as far as the candidates are concerned, and BJP is all eyeing to come back in the state of Jharkhand, and therefore the reason perhaps an all-important Central Election Committee meeting concluded where Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired that particular meeting.
The Congress on Tuesday announced candidates for Lok Sabha and Assembly by-polls and fielded Priyanka Gandhi Vadra from Wayanad for Lok Sabha by-polls. Wayanad's seat was vacated by her brother and Congress leader Rahul Gandhi after he was also elected to Lok Sabha from Raebareli in Uttar Pradesh in the general elections that were held earlier this year. Earlier in the day, the Election Commission announced by-polls to Wayanad Lok Sabha seat. It will go to the polls on November 13th, along with voting for by-election in 47 assembly seats across 57 states. Now, at the press conference called for announcing elections in 2 states, the Election Commission has rejected Congress's claim that EVMs were faulty during the Haryana elections. It was a charge of EVM tampering that was brought by the opposition, to which the CEC said that it is impossible to tamper EVMs. He gave a detailed response on EVM batteries and drew parallel to pagers and EVMs. He has rejected the opposition's claims completely. He said that the EVM battery remains sealed, impossible to rig EVMs or tamper with batteries. All in all, he has rubbished the rigging charge.
ईवीएम के बारे में आपने फिर से पूछा। बहुत बार मैं बता चुका हूं आपको, थोड़ा समय लगेगा तो फिर से बता देता हूं। 6 महीने लगभग 5-6 महीने फर्स्ट एफएलसी शुरू होती है ईवीएम की। टेम्पर नहीं हो सकती, उसमें कोई कनेक्शन नहीं हो सकता। अभी लोग पूछते हैं जब पेजर से उड़ा देते हैं तो ईवीएम को कैसे हैक नहीं कर सकते, ये भी पूछते हैं। जब कोई किसी कंट्री में पेजर से उड़ा दिया तो ईवीएम हैक हो जाएगी। अरे भाई, पेजर कनेक्टेड होता है, ईवीएम कनेक्टेड नहीं होती। मेरे पास में एक पूरा रिकॉर्ड है। ये हम जो भी ईवीएम की शिकायतें बाय द वे आई हैं, वो हमारे पास 20 शिकायतें आई हैं। हर 20 शिकायत का हम इंडिविजुअल जवाब देंगे, फैक्ट बाय फैक्ट। जब मशीन में कमीशनिंग होती है उस दिन उसमें बैटरी डाली जाती है। पहले आया था, पहले और बहुत सारी चीजें आई थी कि वो हैक हो सकती है, उसका बोट इधर डाला तो इधर जा सकता है, कुछ हो सकता है। ये पहली बार आया। अब हम ये भी सोच रहे हैं कि इससे अगला क्या आएगा, हम नहीं समझ पा रहे इससे अगला क्या आएगा, बट लगता है अगला भी कुछ आएगा, रुकेगा नहीं।
Switching tracks now onto the menace of hoax calls impacting flights. An Air India direct flight from New Delhi to Chicago was diverted to an airport in Canada today following a hoax bomb threat which was posted online. The Singapore Defence Minister has said that Air India Express received an email that there was a bomb on board the flight. Singapore Air Force F-15s escorted the AI Express flight, which faced a bomb threat away from populated areas. A total of 10 flights have been grounded in 36 hours after receiving hoax threats.
The Singapore Defence Minister has made a statement, a tweet, where he said that 2 Singaporean Air Force F-15 fighter aircraft escorted an Air India Express aircraft, which was on a flight from Madurai to Singapore, away from populated areas. That aircraft was eventually allowed to land at Changi International Airport in Singapore more than 1 hour, 14 odd minutes after it was scheduled to land, despite having taken off on time. Obviously, there was a diversion. The aircraft was, it was obviously making circuits at a certain stage. Once it did land, it was handed over to the police over there. There were bomb disposal squads which were deployed. So Singapore taking this threat of this bomb threat very, very seriously indeed. This on a day when, if you add up all the numbers, there were 7 flights which were impacted by bomb threats, hoax calls, and there were 3 yesterday. So in a period of less than 48 hours, you've had 10 flights, all Indian airlines, which have been impacted. One of them was an ultra-long-haul flight between New Delhi and Chicago, which had to land at a remote airport in northeast Canada. You've had a flight yesterday between Mumbai and John F. Kennedy Airport in New York having to divert to Delhi. So it is a very serious concern. And, this was as a result of a particular social media account. I believe there was one, there could be more, which was making these very specific threats, naming airlines and particular flights on particular routes. And it's as a result of this that all of the airlines took, precautionary measures and decided that the flights have to land. In some cases, the flights were not on the air, so there were delays. But everybody was very careful about what the overall situation was.
Chennai was hammered by heavy rainfall with waterlogging reported in several low-lying areas. Again, the Tamil Nadu government has declared a public holiday on 16th of October due to predictions of extremely heavy rainfall in the state. The Met Department has announced orange alert and rescue teams are on standby.
In this low-lying, posh residential community, knee-deep waters have entered many homes. Many are taking refuge in their friends' places. As Chennai was hammered by up to 9 centimeters rain, this family at Transi Nagar near Velachery is forced to leave their home in a cab after water entered their ground floor home.
Water has entered the home, kind of, yeah. It's entered ground floor, yeah. So it's part of it.
With extremely heavy rainfall forecast for tomorrow, many are relocating.
Now we are afraid to stay here, and because kids are there and elderly people who are hospitalized, they are staying. We think we should vacate, otherwise again second storm and third thing there will.
With the water level set to rise, flyovers are being used to park cars overnight. Srijit, a multimedia trainer, is desperately trying to save his scooter.
Because last time this is a new vehicle, last time it was totally damaged. It was underwater.
I saw you pushing. Why?
Because I rode till halfway there and it got switched off because I think water got in.
Stormwater drains are choked by the unprecedented volume of water.
This year they have not removed the slit. That is the main problem actually.
We come to you from the CIT colony in Chennai, where last year in December, Suresh and I had waded through neck-deep waters. But this time the roads are clear, but the link area, the link roads like this, still have inundation. That's because the stormwater drains in this locality is not ready yet. On the left you see the incomplete stormwater drain project, because of which there is inundation. This is one major challenge in many pockets of Chennai.
Around 5 centimeters average rainfall has been recorded in Chennai in the last 24 hours. Things are very much under control. 26 teams from NDRF and SDRF have been readily positioned in Chennai and all the coastal areas.
Chief Minister MK Stalin, who reviewed the situation, extended the rain holiday for schools and colleges in Chennai and adjoining districts to government offices as well. So far, 4 have died in rain-related incidents, 32 evacuated in Namakkal district. With boats, machines and manpower in place, the state government says it's fully prepared for the deluge expected tomorrow. With Met issuing a red alert, rainfall volume is likely to touch 20 centimeters. It's going to be an anxious wait. In Chennai, with Suresh, Sam Daniel, for NDTV.
Well, not just in Chennai, all schools and colleges in Puducherry will also remain closed after the weather department's heavy rainfall prediction, and in Bengaluru, continuous rain has affected daily life as several areas witnessed waterlogging and traffic congestion as well. The weather department has issued an orange alert, following which schools have been ordered to shut on Wednesday, and companies have been advised to allow their employees to work from home. Time for a tiny break on the shore. Lots on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In the Arjika rape and murder case, the Carnival of Joint Platform of Doctors Forum held at Rani Rashpani Road in Kolkata, the vacation bench of Calcutta High Court, Justice Ravi Kishan Kapoor allowed the carnival. Dozens of citizens, actually more than dozens, one would say, citizens joined the carnival in Kolkata. On to some international news. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar is in Pakistan for SCO summit. He met the Pakistani Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and he also shook hands with him. Jaishankar is leading an Indian delegation to Pakistan. He exchanged greetings with the Pakistani Prime Minister. He also met the PM of Mongolia. Earlier, Jaishankar had said that he is not going to discuss India-Pakistan relations. He is in Islamabad for a multilateral summit. Now, the Biden administration believes it has won assurances from Israel that it will not hit Iranian nuclear or oil sites as it looks to strike back following Iran's missile barrage earlier this month. Two US officials, in fact, said today. Netanyahu's office said in a statement that we listen to the opinions of the United States, but we will make our final decisions based on our national interests. The White House National Security Council declined to confirm that Netanyahu offered Biden any assurances about targets.